welcome to week 31 of overcoming my lung disease. And today I'm going to kind of get a little into the weeds and have a little bit of share some deep thoughts. I'm going to share some deep thought process that I have. Not in the greatest mood today. Definitely depressed and trying to get over that depression. And just being honest, I share everything with you guys. And let me digress. My wife said to me maybe a couple of weeks ago, and it stuck in my head. She said, "You can't let the disease define you." And that left interesting implications in my mind, in my brain. And it's so true. I mean, let's think about what is somebody's personality? I mean, you would say a personality defines you, and that's your emotions, and that's your thoughts and your feelings that you have on a regular basis. So therefore, that becomes your personality. And people say you are what you eat, expressions like that. So I want to put this out there that I believe, in a sense, you are what you think. And what you think could be so powerful that can affect your mood. And if your mood's affected, that can affect how you feel. And it's easier said than done. And I definitely need to take my own medicine. It's been a rough day, but I saw that the other day, and what she was saying to me. I was going to the store, and I drove into a handicap spot. I have the handicap plates, and I try not to use it if I feel good. I'll try not to use that at all, but I was in a so-so feeling kind of mood, so I pulled in, and things were good, right? And then I'm just staring straight ahead at the sign that says handicap with the emblem, and I started to associate, ooh, I'm sick. I mean, right? It's like, duh, I have this disease. I don't look sick. Are people going to question how I feel? I started to have this weird mental chatter that was going on. And as soon as I started to think about being sick, I thought about my breathing. I thought about how I started to feel, and I started to feel worse. And then I felt like a sick person. I know this probably sounds crazy, but I mean, I feel my best when I pretend. Yeah, I actually pretend that everything's great. Maybe I'm fooling myself, maybe I'm not. And I go about my day and everything's just perfect. So what I'm trying to say is, when I start to think about the ramifications of disease, I start to really focus in on, am I breathing well? Do I feel weak today? If I stay in that type of mental focus, if I dwell on that, I don't feel good for the day. I start to get really depressed and really sad, and it's just a horrible thing. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. But that's what happens to me. It's best when I get up and somehow I find a way not to think about being sick, not to think about, like my wife says, not having the disease define me. That, hey, I can go out there and I can do anything. And that's what I bring to everybody on a weekly basis. I tell you to live inspired, and I really, really do that, and I try. But I guess today I'm just letting you know I'm human, and I have my moments. Just a couple of days ago, in the middle of the night, my wife was sleeping. It was around midnight. I started to feel really cold. I was shaking uncontrollably, and that's what happens usually when I get pneumonia. And you saw my videos, and I started to think, oh my God, this is it. I'm going back to the hospital. I don't want this. Holy cow. I started to freaking panic. And I tried to keep quiet because she has to work in the morning, and she heard me, and she must have that third eye open. "Are you okay, honey? You all right?" I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm okay. You don't sound okay. And she came and helped me for a couple of hours, and, brought me bathrobes, and I had a hat on, and tea and hot drinks and vitamin C and a nebulizer treatment, anything that she can think of to try to make me stop shivering and feel better. And knock on wood, it worked. I actually finally fell asleep. I woke up feeling okay. That was 2 days ago. And but then I started to think, wow, I can't get sick. Holy cow, I just dodged a bullet. And then that put my mind back into, if you're sick, that's what's going to kill you, and that's what's going to send you back to the hospital. And people with your lung type of situation, with pulmonary fibrosis, you have to avoid like shaking hands and hugging and kissing people. And my mind just started to race with all kinds of stuff, and I started to get, and I still am to this moment today, really depressed. That what the heck, that I have to live with this situation. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself by any means. I'm just telling you that I started to mentally fixate on just feeling sick, being a burden, and it sucks. And therefore it manifests into me not feeling good. My breathing gets worse when I'm in that mental state. My body feels worse. And I guess really, technically, I should say thank God that I overcame the shakes and I'm not sick and I'm all right, and get back to thinking positive like I put out there. But it just made me really want to bring this video out this week to you guys. I'm asking for help. I want people to write back and let me know, how do you keep your mind free and clear of negative, harmful thoughts on the disease that you have, if you have a disease, or on the situation that you have? How do you get away from that? Like, maybe there's a way to snap your fingers. There's a technique, I don't know. I do know that when you dwell on something, when you put your attention on certain things, it gets stronger. When you focus your attention on something like a laser beam, it tends to become stronger and stronger. And I focused my attention, unfortunately, because of the scare, on my illness and the handicap spot that I pulled into, and it just all came full circle at me, and it hit me right in the head, and I need to just get over this. So putting it out there, I think it's very, very, very important to realize that the mind is so, so powerful, and there's got to be a way, I know there is, to flip a switch, learn how to think about something else. That's what I'm asking for in today's video. People to write, give me some techniques, maybe some things that you guys think about. If you get like really upset or nervous, if you're not feeling that great, what are some of the things that you do to take your mind off that and get back to a positive way of thinking? I'm looking for suggestions. It's not only going to help me, it's going to help everybody that watches this. If we can share some ideas, some suggestions, and that's what the video is all about. It's about the power of the mind, and it could be great when used properly, and it could absolutely destroy you. And I'm definitely working on getting into a better mood. Just getting this off my chest right now, believe it or not, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. And I've got a whole bunch of people that I want to thank that wrote to me on Facebook just to ask me how I'm feeling, because my wife posted what I went through when she went through that night, and I just haven't been even able to write to anybody, even want to talk about it. So I guess I'm really asking for some positive feedback and some suggestions. That's about the skinny on the whole situation of what I'm bringing to you guys this week. Don't forget, with my videos, if you like the topic and you like what you're hearing and you find it beneficial, always appreciate a thumbs up. I know that I'm bringing you something that's important, and I really hope that I am. And don't forget to post comments, start this dialogue with me. Please tell your friends and people that you know to subscribe to the channel, because I think the bigger the community we can make this, the more people that we can help. That's what it's all about, as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, I don't want to ramble on anymore. That's this week. I look forward to reading your responses. I will see you guys next week. And with that, this is Danny P telling you to remember to live inspired. Bye now.